we are going to start our topic judiciary, that is civics chapter 5. As you can see, very well it's visible, we are talking about something related to Supreme Court, High Court and District Court. These are the very main effective part of our Indian judiciary system. Supreme Court. Now what are the major composition as well as the functions of the Supreme Court which our Indian Constitution has considered at the apex level? Coming to the composition of the Supreme Court, the question arises, what is the composition of our Supreme Court? The composition of our Supreme Court is, it consists of one Chief Justice and 25 other judges. One Chief Justice and 25 other judges. Now my next question is, it is given only 25. Why 25 judges? Can there be more? Yes, there can be more judges if the Parliament prescribes that a Supreme Court can have more other judges. Now who appoints these judges? These judges are appointed by the President of our country, that is the first citizen of our country. Now how is Chief Justice and who appoints the Chief Justice? Basically, when a senior judge is there in the Supreme Court, he is designated as Chief Justice by the President also. Coming to the functions and powers of the President, coming to the functions and the powers of the Supreme Court, first is original jurisdiction. Original, something which is original and new, not passed on by the High Court or by the District Court. These original jurisdictions can be when there is a dispute between state, central government, between two states, between citizen and state, between one state or two or more states. These original jurisdictions are sorted out by the Supreme Court. Coming to the second function, that is advisory. Advisory in the sense when the advice of the Supreme Court is to be taken by the President of the country. In some situations, there is opinion which is not clear in the benefit of the citizen. So the President can take the advice of the Supreme Court. Next, it acts as a guardian of Constitution. It safeguards the rights of the human beings, of the fundamental rights which are provided by the Constitution, so that they are not violated at level of jurisdiction. That is our High Court. Now, composition of High Court, there is no fixed number of judges which are to be maintained in the High Court, but yes, President selects the number of judges which are to be appointed in our High Court. Again, who appoints this? It is appointed by the President, who appoints the Chief Justice of the High Court. And when we are considering about the other judges, these other judges are appointed by the President but with the consent or help of Chief Justice of the High Court. Now what are the functions of High Court? Functions of High Court is, it offers the or look after the jurisdictional matter of the complete state. Because it's a state level, so it look after the jurisdiction of the complete state. Second, it superintends the cases and criminals also of the particular state. Two or more states are or can be under one High Court. It means one High Court looks after the jurisdiction of two or more states. State revenue and collection is also under the department of our High Court. Finally, it also manages the laws, the company laws, the jurisdiction laws which are to be looked after under the High Court jurisdiction. Now coming to its other functions, that is original jurisdiction. As in the Supreme Court, when it takes into consideration of original jurisdiction which are not passed by the High Court and District Court. Similarly, when we are talking about original jurisdiction of High Court, it means it is not passed by the district court or lower court, it is directly dealt by the High Court. Second, it deals with the collection system of revenues and the local systems. And finally, and not the least, it also has the authority to safeguard our. Coming to the lower level or district court, it appeals to the magistrate. It looks after the appeal which has been given by the magistrate. Again, it has a power, or it is a superintendence of the laws or the criminal. It means it superintends those cases and crime of his or her district area. Coming to, it also acts as a deputy commissioner or a district commissioner. Second, it also looks into if there is a complaint letter against any case or criminal, it also looks after that. Plus, it summons the criminal in the cases which it has been proved to be a criminal. It can call to the crime or it can call the criminal to the court in case he has been found as an addicted of it. He or she can call the evidence to the court whenever it is needed. Next function of it is it has an administrative function by which he or she can maintain or abide the law and order of a particular district. Finally, it has the duty of collection of revenue and taxes of particular district.